What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp.
Sparky.
Back again like you never left. And today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a night vision review here at night. This is going to be a UNVG review from AGM. So AGM recently released a brand new set of nods and PVS 14s at SHOT Show this year. We were talking to them and we were like, we have to get our hands on them. So we picked up a set of UNVGs. And that leads us into kind of the first disclaimer. AGM did send these out for us to make some content on. We do not get to keep them, however, though. Second disclaimer is you should go check out Basement Operator. There you can find all kinds of awesome stuff like the helmet setup that we were using for tonight's shoot and to get the content that you see us wearing and using. Big shout out to Ballistic Armor Co., by the way. And just overall a ton of stuff over there on the website, from builds to merch, all kinds of great stuff.
Stickers.
Yeah, stickers, link to Sparky's OnlyFans. So go check us out at basementoperator.com. So Sparky, let's start talking about the these binos. So night vision, really incredibly expensive hobby to get into. And I want to preference this by, don't go spending crazy amounts of money on night vision if you don't have it.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that you are being responsible financially. So, you know, if you can afford it, get it, train with it. We recommend it as we think it's a very useful tool to have. But be financially responsible.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey wouldn't support.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey probably wouldn't
unless
support.
you got the cash.
But anyway, night vision, so super expensive, super cool thing to get into, though.
Yeah.
Coming out here at night shooting, it's great. We've had a lot of good experiences with night vision. You know, our set of own nods we've had for quite some time now. We like to get out, shoot with them, and get training, spend time behind them. White phosphorus is some awesome stuff to look through. So aside from AGM, we've been really trying to get into a lot of night vision, not just on our own, but like here on the channel. And we want to know what you guys think. So we would really like it if you went down to the comment section and let us know. Do you like night vision content? Do you like long form night vision content? Do you like short form night vision content? We would love to hear what you have to say and what you would like to see from us, because we're really enjoying doing this stuff. We like being out here at night. We like shooting at night.
Yeah, it's solving my fear of the dark.
Exactly. Sparky's becoming a man.
So I'm a real boy.
So we would love to hear from you guys. So go down in the comment section and let us know. So before we dive into too much, we got to give a big thank you to TrueShot, as they are the ammo supporter here on the channel. TrueShot did send out a lot of the ammo here for us to shoot tonight. So we got to give a big thank you to them. If you want to check them out, head on over to Basement Operator. There you can find them at the top of the link tree. And if you click them, check the stuff out, use code DELP. It might save you a little bit of moolah. So make sure to go check them out and let them know we sent you. That leads us to this. The AGM UNVGs. So these are all new from AGM, a completely new housing and a lot of new features that they've kind of improved upon from their first generation, or their, I guess, most recent generation of night vision that they've had out. So first off, you will notice that these look very different in comparison to the old set, and that's because AGM worked to get a brand new housing going. This is an ultralight housing. This weighs about 17 ounces. Super lightweight set of nods.
It's significantly lighter.
What that benefits is, you know, you're spending a lot of time with these on the back of your head. Your weight hurts your neck sometimes. So it takes away from the need to balance it as much on the helmet. Maybe you need less weight on the back. Or you're just able to endure it a little bit longer. But anyway, lighter weight housing is a super cool feature, and is a great feature that I think AGM really spent a lot of time on developing and improving from their last generation. So moving in towards the kind of centralized area of the UNVGs, they have a new pod stop, which is really intuitive. It's actually super easy to use. You kind of unloosen the screws, set it to where you want it, tighten the screws down, and they'll auto stop.
And that just gets it to where, like, when you bring them back in, they stop the same spot.
Yeah.
Like, you set it where you want it. Then if you push them, pan them apart, you bring them back in, it's going to be in the same spot you just had it. Now,
I will say that it's really hard to get these things super locked down. So like here, where it's not really, it's just not the super tightest thing ever. So you're able, if you really slam them in, you can move it.
Yeah, you're gonna move past it, but you can kind of push it and
you have to be gentle with it.
Yeah, you'll feel it kind of hit it, and you're like, okay, this is what it's supposed to be.
But if you're moving quick, you'll push right through it.
Yeah, you can push right past it. Yeah.
So that is one thing to note, that the stop is there, but it's not super. It's
more of like a reminder.
Yeah, it's more of a reminder because you can push right through it. Moving forward into it, mounts to a Wilcox mount. We actually have AGM came out with their own mount. And I've been using that for the majority of this shoot. We also used a Wilcox mount, it mounts the same to both of them. Just drop it in there and it works really well. Flipping the binos around, you will have your on-off switch. So I actually like this one compared to other ones that are on the market. This is an all-in-one. So the on-off switch also works as your manual gain.
Which I preferred that too. It just simplifies everything.
Yeah, so there's not two knobs in the front where you can just flip this on, gains automatically on its highest setting, and you can tone it down from there, but there's only one knob up here, so you know exactly, like, this is it. You don't accidentally turn off your nods by turning off the on-off switch instead of the gain switch.
Yep.
So that was nice. I like how they did that. The battery compartment, so this one takes either AA's or CR123s. So both of those, very standard batteries. You can keep a lot of them. You can mount them to your helmet. You can get little pieces that keep extra batteries in it. But overall, it's a super simple
common battery
type. So you may ask, well, how long do these UNVGs last? They're boasted to last 15 hours. We have not ran them for in like 15 hours straight. We keep a lot of batteries on rotation, but for a night's worth of shooting, they're able to work perfectly fine.
If you're pushing to 15 hours, like, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, so that's the thing is
well, 15 hours straight.
15 hours straight is a good bit of night vision shooting. Keep extra batteries on you at all times. You never know when a battery is going to be better or worse than the one you used before.
Because I would think if you're doing this for your job, you're going to be changing batteries pretty regular anyway.
Yeah, but for a night's worth of shooting, they'll last you perfectly fine. If you do run an external battery pack, which these did come with, you can last like 50 hours because all these are the external battery pack. You untighten it and you can put AA batteries down in it. I mean, you put 4 AA batteries in there and you're going forever. So you can really get a lot of time out of it when you use the extended battery pack, which is a really nice thing. I mean, it's common for you.
But it's nice that they go ahead and include it.
So that's really nice and really important. These are auto gated. So basically what that means is when you flash them into the light, these things will automatically cut off. I don't recommend playing with that too much, but it is important to have on your nods
because you don't want tubes.
You don't want to ruin a set of tubes. Another nice feature that this thing has, it does have a built-in IR light. This is fairly common in a lot of night vision devices. It's not anything revolutionary or life-changing. This is just a normal reading light. It's something you can click on when you have your tubes right in front of you. You focus them down to where it's close and you can read stuff on paper. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing to replace an actual IR system, but it does do the job as a little convenient reading light.
I do like that it's a smaller button. So like you're not gonna you're less likely to, hit it by accident.
Yeah.
So you gotta be deliberate with it.
Yeah, you gotta double tap it. Once it's double tapped, you'll know the IR is on, obviously by the throw, but you will also see a little red indicator in the IR or in your ocular view. So that'll indicate that the IR is running and that the IR is going. Now, you might mistake this. It will also flash red if the battery's low. So keep that in mind. It means your battery's running low if it's flashing red, but if it's just a continuous red, that means your IR is on. So speaking of it being auto-gated, one of the another nice feature is that it also has a flip-up auto shut-off feature. So when you flip these things up, they'll automatically cut off to retain power and make your battery life go a little bit longer. It's always nice. It's not a crazy feature that nothing has. It's very common, but it is good that it's always included, and we want to make sure it's noted. So obviously housings are a big deal. Next thing we got to talk about is tubes. Tubes are super important as they're the actual what you're looking through. Now I want to caveat a lot of this stuff is a lot of the footage you are seeing us using is shot through a Canon R5 with a PVS 14 mounted to the lens. We used a cold harbor adapter, and the PVS 14 was one of AGM's brand new PVS 14Es. It's a green phos PVS 14 that, I mean, it looks pretty sweet, mounted directly to the camera. So if all the footage you are seeing, unless we specifically say that it is from the binos, is shot through that. So keep that in mind. All right, so back to the tubes, Sparky. So the tubes that come in these, you actually get tube data sheets with your UNVGs, which is really nice. It's a good way to keep up with what you have, know the value of it. So these are Elliott tubes, which are really nice. They're, you got L3, Elliott, Photonis. Hunter, what was the last one? Some random Chinese. Yeah, random Chinese junk. So Elliott, obviously, A lot of people will rank them like L3, L-bit, Photonis. These are pretty nice tubes, I would say. So you get all the specs on them. You can go through all the ratings and whatnot. And AGM, when you're choosing these, obviously they'll come with a lot of different varieties. They'll come at different price points, whether you're buying Gen 2 Plus or Gen 3, or if you want whatever you want. There's a little bit of ability to customize. Not super crazy, not being able to pick every single spec.
But there are some options.
But there are some options, and that'll weigh into it. But you get the spec sheet with it when you get it. And another nice thing, and I think it's important, you get a 3-year warranty with it. So if you have something go wrong with the tubes or whatever may happen, you're kind of covered there. So we're going to overlay some footage here. This is the actual UNVG as we're looking through it. This is probably filmed through an iPhone, but we'll pop up the stats here on the side. We recommend you doing a little bit of research. Hop actually has a really good video breaking down every single stat and kind of giving the nitty gritty of it all. I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to tell you how I feel about these tubes. So looking through the tubes, I thought it was very good. I didn't think the halo was too bad. When looking at different light sources, whether that be a laser coming off of my firearm or like a kind of bright light coming from some random vehicle that's passing on the street or something. I thought it was very manageable. I thought the lights or the tubes themselves were really good in terms of the graininess of it, which would be affected by the signal noise ratio. Compared to my personal set of night vision, which is a set of BNVD 51s, I think they look really good. They look, I think, a lot better in my opinion.
I would agree.
And you can really tell that at distance when looking through the BNVDs versus this one, looking really far away at like little things. These were able to, I guess, pick it up a little bit better. They were able to bring in a little more light. Maybe that's due to the gain rating.
Yeah, it was definitely easier to pick out a target at like 50 yards plus.
Yeah,
it was definitely easier with these.
With these compared to my personal set. So the tubes I thought were really good. There was obviously a few blemishes in them. I don't know if you'll see that on the footage through the iPhone, but I mean, it was noticeable. The spec sheet actually goes over the zones in which they're supposedly have the blemishes in. So that's nice to keep track of everything. You'll be able to tell if a new blemish arises through your process, because you should be able to see what there is already.
You can compare it to
the spec sheet. So let's talk general performance, because I think that's important. Whether or not I think these are worth the price tag, or whether or not it's, a good investment as, general night vision. So I think that with the new housing that AGM has released, I think it takes it a step beyond their old housing. The old housing was very similar to like the BNVDs, and I think that these lightweight housings are really a step in the right direction. I think that if you're looking for something to spend a lot of time with under night vision, I think these are definitely a very good option. Now, are these the most expensive tubes on the market? No. Are they the cheapest tubes on the market? Definitely not.
No.
They're, I feel like, a good medium price range set of binos. And I think that if you pick these up, you'll get your money's worth out of them, especially with AGM's warranty and their customer service and everything. I think that they might be a pretty good investment. Now, time with them here, I've really enjoyed it. I've had a good time with them. I think they look really clear, and I think that the glass in them is really nice. I think being able to, the time I've had with them, being able to train with them, I've really enjoyed it. And I think that they're a very good set of white phosphorus binos. Sparky, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I would agree. It's, I've been very impressed with it. I think if you were to purchase these, you're definitely not going to be disappointed with them. So far, like I said, like you were talking about just the housings, I really enjoyed like how much lighter these were compared to other ones. And just
streamlined.
It looks good. And I just like how simple they were to use. There weren't a bunch of knobs to mess around with. It was just the one, one knob.
The one knob.
One knob. So as long as you can find that one, you're good.
So I think really the only drawback I have to these is the stop's not really working super well. They work, like you said, they're a good reminder.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's where it is. But you're also going to see that.
I could easily push past it.
Yeah.
So
I guess it would be nice for it to be a little bit tighter, because I think another reason for that is so that like as you're moving around, they're not going to like slowly close in on you, past where you want them.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it was a little bit tighter, it would prevent them from moving in on you.
But I mean, overall, I think the upgrades have been very nice. I think they did a really good job, and I'm excited to see things going forward, especially as AGM pushes further and further into night vision. They've recently came out. We have it here on the Vector. One of their WLAD, the weapon laser aiming device. We've been running 2 of these. We've had a civilian one and a law enforcement one with Preston. Shout out Preston. Everybody go follow Battle of the Badges. He's out here. These lasers have worked really well. I think for AGM to come out with a new laser aiming system with these binos, did a pretty good job. These things work really well. They're bright as shit. They've ran a really long time, but overall, I think they did really well. So Sparky, I think that about does it for the UNVGs from AGM. You have anything else to add?
No, I think we covered it all.
All right. Well, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Go comment down below what you think of this content, what you would like to see next, and we will catch you guys on the next one. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace.
Bye, Mom.